Discussion video for Thursday, the 7th of June. I'm Donovan Neal. Not much change today. It will look like a fairly consistent typical June day. Hot and humid with the chance of some isolated showers and thunderstorms, mainly during the afternoon and evening hours. So let's take a look at things. Here's the upper air look across the nation this morning. We've got an area of high pressure that's still starting to build in our area in North Texas. Main flow to the north, and here's the visible satellite view of things. We have showers and thunderstorms off to the north in Oklahoma, but down here in North Texas, we're dry for the most part. This is the radar for parts of central Oklahoma. This doesn't affect our area, but we will be closely monitoring for some development off to our south, and maybe some potential for a couple of isolated showers for our northern counties. And remember, these showers will be very isolated and few and far between. But temperatures for the rest of our region, they're mostly in the mid to upper 80s, and again, we'll be in the mid 90s today. So don't think we'll get a free pass from hot temperatures. Take a look across the watch warning map. Things remain pretty quiet. And on the convective outlooks, we do have an area of severe weather off to our north, near Wyoming and Montana and parts of the western high plains. Down here in North Texas, notice how we're in green, which means we have a risk for thunder, but no organized severe weather is expected. Tomorrow, same thing. Risk off to our north, we're in the light green, which means risk for thunder, but no organized severe weather is expected. And same thing on day 3, we stay dry. This is the average rainfall for the next 7 days, valid through Thursday of next week. Heavier totals out in the Midwest. Down here, we don't see much for this next week. Anything that we see will most likely be in the form of an isolated passing shower or storm or two. So let's take a look at the tropics. Not much going on in the Atlantic. Nothing new for the next week or so. Well, if we go into the eastern Pacific, we do have tropical storm Aletta on the board, which is expected to become a hurricane later today. Maximum sustained winds are at 70 miles an hour at this time. It is expected to become a hurricane later today, and the good news is this won't affect any land areas. It should just go to the west off to sea before becoming post-tropical cyclone on Tuesday as it interacts with cooler water and shear. So let's go on to the models. This is the GFS. This is the 12Z run, valid tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock at 500 millibars. You can see the heat bubbles still trying to form over much of Texas. Down here, most of us remain dry for the most part. Highs will be in the mid-90s later this afternoon and later tomorrow afternoon. And this is Saturday. Not much change for the weekend. This is Saturday, and this is Sunday. Not much change during the weekend. Highs should be in the mid-90s each day with mostly sunny skies. We should start each day in the mid-70s. Any shower or storm that we get should be isolated, few and far between. And let's go on to Monday of next week. Not much changing. Mostly sunny conditions. Highs in the mid-90s. And same thing on Tuesday. Not much change here. And this is Wednesday. We could introduce a chance for an isolated storm or two, but we stay dry for the most part, as I said before. Highs in the mid-90s. And here's a week from today, Thursday the 14th of June, I'm sorry. Heights are about where they should be for us, and down here we remain pretty quiet. But if you go off to our east, I see that little tropical mischief approaching the Gulf of Mexico and the southeast coast. So let's check that out. This is Friday. This is where the GFS anticipates this to landfall. When this GFS anticipates to landfall this. And this got this landfalling at around Panama City Beach or Mobile, Alabama, somewhere in between the two. But if we check the old reliable, the European model, it shows absolutely nothing for that region. And of course, we'll side with the European model to this day because we all know that the GFS is very famous for printing out bogus tropical systems. So we'll side with the European on this. Here's the end of the forecast period. This is Sunday the 17th of June. We still have that heat ring still in our area, but down here we remain dry. Fairly consistent weather for the next 15 days, indicated by the numbers coming off the European. Highs mostly stay in the mid to upper 90s, lows mostly in the upper 70s through mid-June. That's it for the Texas weather discussion video for today. I'll have more notes in the blog. Next video here should be posted at around noon tomorrow. If you can, catch your local TV stations on the air at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and Godspeed.